The voice spirit matchup. This overthinking means they're going to probably have to rotate on the first wave, which might cost them a little bit. Or they just commit. I mean, you have got the Wind Lay start mind control, so it's somewhat flexible to the issue arising. And then, yeah, of course, top you will get that Batrider matching up against the anti-mage. It's annoying for him in this lane just to get to the AM due to the Nyx and how that matches up on the lane, right? Because he always has the means to screw you over with an early point spike Carapace. He can always zone you away because he has a lot of regen. And the 320 movement speed at the start on a Nyx is pretty damn nifty. That's 4 runes for Nigma. All right, good start. I'm thinking that part of that was Alliance, or at least on one side of the map, hiding the lane matchup, right, with the Jug. But on the other side, it was just simply Nigma identifying the fact that Hanskin wasn't going to be there, because if you want to get good value at the start out of this Shaker, it's all about blocking the wave twice. So you have to be at the tier 3 waiting. And they go straight for the mana burn. All right, that's good from GH. There's the thing about the anti-mage on the lane is he's not going to help you kill, right? So the best thing you can do is make sure 33 has no mana to work with. He did bring loads of mangoes though, both of them did. Yeah, we'll see how this mid goes, because Limb has already stolen 34 damage. Mind Control is going to be incredibly reliant on his boards to CS. He has to sync up perfectly with them to just get as much gold as he can out of this lane. And it's already 2 denies to the Razor. Probably going to be 2 denies each wave at this rate, actually, the more I think about it. And spin on the bot lane. We'll get the first blood. We goes down. He done what we anticipated, basically. He didn't want to take the early point to dissimulate, because that means that you can't trade harassment. Takes that point to Resonant Pulse and immediately gets punished, because this is the filthy combo of Ink Swirl Spin. All right. Check 1 bet for Juggernaut winning a game. Killing people. He's going to have to keep doing this, though. I think his opportunity to kill starts to pass around level 4. That's when they should have enough points in the pulse. That was a little bit... I think that was miscoordinated. Or it was just zoning, maybe, for the creeps. I think it was for the creeps. Because they didn't have the spins. That should have just been simply to secure farm with the Ink Swell. And they'll be ready to go again soon anyway. Because they do have the spin. They'll have the Ink Swell in 10 seconds. We will have level 2. This should be a point to dissimulate. I don't think you get greedy and go for an Aether Remnant point. It's just too risky. Wouldn't be surprised if maybe we even see Fada go for a 1-1-1 build, so you have the silence potential on the Wii. I don't know if it bothers him enough, though, is the issue. And then we'll just see cheeky pull-throughs. Force a Miracle to farm under tower, which of course you can do as an anti-mage, but you're burning your early regen at least. And they just take it in turns to yoink through those creeps. Beast is getting a little bit more than I would have originally anticipated in this lane, though. 8-2. I think there's denies for all these boars, though. Obviously, Razor is still going to bully this out, but the boar is giving enough slow power onto Limp that he can't necessarily chase for too long, and he definitely feels the damage because the boars are a composite armor type.
This pleases me to no end.
Question is, can they kill GH? With level 3, it's possible. You'd have to stack up a little bit. Hanskin can just fissure block here. There's Flame Break pushback. They're not a little bit early, and Hanskin's just going to keep on chasing. He wants to make sure that they slow him enough that the right click will kill him off, and a second kill for the side of Alliance. Anticipated nonetheless that this was going to happen. It's just all about letting Miracle free farm. If you have to give your life as this Nyx assassin, you do it willingly, because the end goal is how can Miracle win me the game, right? This is the way that they won against Liquid, is how can Miracle follow through. The issue in game 1 for them was Miracle had no way of following through at all. So at least this time around, he's off to a good start. And they've stemmed the bleeding in the bot as well. Wee is farming well. He's up to level 3. He's holding a point at all times, you can see. So they're basically waiting to see if there's a kill opportunity, in which case he takes Remnant. Or if they get jumped on, he can just use Dissimulate to move away. You don't want to reveal beforehand, and there's no point leveling until you're ready anyway. Mind Control has just done a good job of not getting caught here. I wouldn't say there's a clear winning lane so far. Like, while there are 2 kills on the board for Alliance, it's kind of expected kills. Well, I say that. The Wii death is a little bit rough, but other kills are expected. Ah, I love that fire. Ganking me? Question mark? Let me just eat a cookie. Diabetes will save my life. The sugary treat gets you out safely. Now, w33 is just trying to actually stack up. Get as much gold as possible because his job is to now race the levels, get to level 7, maybe 8, and then just rotate and find a kill somewhere else. Kuro will be stunned up in the bot lane though, and the spin through will just slow us enough to kill off Kuroki. It'll at least throw out some damage to make them pay for it with their health, but it's actually rougher than you'd originally think for the Void Spirit in this matchup. And also Batrider goes down. They rotate top. Nice move from Beastmaster. That wasn't Primal Roar, by the way. He's only level 4, almost level 5, but they find a pick off. They actually punish the Batrider for stacking his farm, for trying to supplement it in the jungle. Move nonetheless. And Hanskin, oh boy, he's going to go down. Pulse a little bit too strong. Pink 12 moving in, though. They see the opportunity to weave with the spin forward as well. The sun comes out, and he's going to die. This is just too much damage. I think we may have found another counter on the lane to Void Spirit, and surprisingly enough, it's Juggernaut of all heroes, a hero that we haven't seen feel incredible recently. And the reason I'll explain like in a little bit depth the reasons I'm kind of actually a little bit reluctant when I see this hero. It just feels like paper right now. I think I've talked to a bunch of players who played this hero a lot, and they've had the same feeling they did on the previous patch list, is that when you had all these neutral items, I think it was the neutral items, that was kind of my discernment, is they simply stopped at it feels like paper, right? They can't figure out why, but this hero feels like he melts all the damage incoming. And it seems in this lane where Void Spirit is so reliant on Resonant Pulse to survive, the rate at which you are getting through that shield is just pivotal to destroying Void Spirit, which you would expect. Oh god. Well, he'll juke to the side, but this is how easy the cookie combo doesn't work against Nika, baby. Just press Q and laugh. It's the Lifestealer effect, only you actually come with the intent to kill as well. And the thing is that they're actually spamming so many spells on this lane that he has a big wand at most times, right? Because Wii is always trying to keep the Resonant Pulse up to make sure he gets the range creeps, and also so that he can't be traded with. And then occasionally you're going to see Scatter Blast attempts from that far. And then once they're done with all that, you just simply throw down a healing ward and feel good again. You already see, like, they just pressure him down. His right clicks are just actually getting vicious. I'm glad to see Juggernaut succeeding, though. It feels like for a long time it has been a losing hero. So it's good to see it once again actually being able to thrive a little. We'll just have to see if that can continue. The problem is that he's actually in a farming race at the end of the day against an anti-mage. Wii is in a race against time here as he tries to move away quick enough. Nice blast out, but it won't be good enough. Hanskin with a long-range punch as if he's playing Modern Warfare 2 and has Commando on. It's for the old kids. Not a good kill for him to find. Pour the way towards that Blink Dagger. Razor might start to move towards the jungle soon and just give a little bit of space, or maybe he'll just move top, basically simply to pressure anti-mage out of the lane and take the tower, which will free up the lane of the Shaker. The problem is this: they have Primal Roar. You can already see them moving forward. Yep. Nice ward down to give him vision. So Primal Roar will be used. Miracle will rotate, and nice Fissure interrupt. Inkswell as well. Look at the turn around on him here. Miracle is stuck here. Mind Control tanking the tower for them. They're trying to do the damage, but Miracle silenced up. Can't move away quick enough. Farda's willing to give his life for the cause. That's a good one. Double kill for Mind Control, but he'll die afterwards. And yes, big kills for Nigma, but bigger ones still for the side of Alliance. The rotation is swift and the punishment is hard. They find the most valuable kill in the game because of the greed of Nigma trying to just funnel more gold into Miracle. And it's a nice move, but you can see it's so broadcasted. The move back coming out from Razor, he knew it was coming a mile off, and it's a good ward placement. It's a good idea. It's just so you can get that Primal Roar. But beautifully placed by Hanskin with that stun. Buys enough time that the Inkswell bomb arrives coming out from Farda, and then it's just cut and dry from there. It's cleanup crew. And yeah, Jug straight away. He goes, okay, top time. He knows anti-mage is going to be coming back. He knows there's going to be pressure here. You don't want to be on this lane anymore because there's literally no kill potential anymore. He has too much mobility once he reaches 6, so you go where you might actually be able to kill people. Maybe like Kuro at this rate. If they Inkswell into Hanskin. There it is. Sun control. Farda's going to yoink the kill. That's just the The old school fodder coming in. The core fodder, where he gets all the kills. The question is, what's he going to do with his gold? I can see an arm build being decent this game. Mainly for the Beastmaster threat. Snapfire as well to alleviate any sort of build up. Those cookies can be a little bit pesky if they go for the 15 health, the health talent. But considering this is a 5 Snapfire, you're not really too worried about things like Guardian Grooves coming out. Inkswell on a miracle. Stun is good, and they're going to need to keep this up. The Omni Slash is enough damage. Nico Baby gets the kill, and they will just spam the outpost. They'll get it in time. So there's going to be no starvation of XP from Alliance as they get control of one. They do lose Hanskin for it, but it's worth it for the XP. And Kuro is also going to die. Nice tip slow coming out from Fada there. This man is lethal with Brush.
Radiant's middle tower is
Through
under
Bob
attack.
Ross of Alliance, and with that rotation they should be able to push in on the tier 1 top without much hassle. Does mean that you might forfeit mid though.
Tis mine.
Not a worthwhile trade, so you can already see Limps moving back.
Radiant's middle tower.
You have to be careful because of that inner beast aura. Just makes it so easy for the catapult to shred your tower. And actually he just hesitates to use the glyph. I'm a little bit surprised they didn't. Maybe they want it for the push top, but the amount of damage that catapult got in the end because of that is a little bit rough. Miracle is still farming competitively. Now has the Demon's Edge online, up to the 5k net worth mark. The question is, what can the Jug do in the meantime? He's going for the Diffu build, so Nika Baby, he loves his Diffusal, so it's definitely needed this type of game. Now he's feeling the pain. He'll spin, they're staying on top of him, but now we might want to leave. Echo Snipe from Hanskin, no! Been used wrong there, the fish is off the mark as well. Hanskin needs to recalibrate the buttons. And Lee is able to get the kill. Mistakes being made there. Hanskin knows where it went wrong. It's a bit hard not to see, and Nika Baby's one who suffers. Now the Primal Roar thrown out into the Razor, the cookie over the edge, and the kisses through to kill off Limp. Good rotation from Nigma, good connection. Will allow them to now push on this top tier 1 after they were battered back off the tier 1 mid. And that's just stretching the map. That's them forcing attention to the other side of the map so that Miracle can keep farming and get close to that Battle Fury. Big kills like that, that was just a bonus on the side, really. They won't actually defend this. Fish is coming in. King's well forward to get closer, but still control out from the Remnant onto Nico Baby. So it's going to be thrown out in the way, but how do you reach him? You can't is the actual answer. And they're hunting for different targets. They realize they need to go elsewhere. They're going to push back onto Mind Control, but the Spike hack beautifully done. GH walks into the bat poop, keeps it busy, but they still manage to reach. They're going to drive back onto Mind Control. Nice to try and make it move him away. 33 trouble himself now. Will go down, and Shaker's going to join him.
This pleases me.
Nigma in full control of this game, and we mentioned that we wanted to actually see Wee's rotations. It was going to be critical, and he's here time and time again.
Radiant's bottom tower
3-3-2
is under attack.
is the glorious score on the board. After a little bit of a rough start, he started to bounce back quickly and cause some pain for the side of Alliance. And so far, we haven't really seen the rotations out of Limp. The immobility factor is definitely a comparative you're noticing here. How quickly we can just circulate the map compared to a Razor at this stage.
Is under attack.
And it is definitely hurting them. As now the lead builds, Nico Baby is starting to fall behind. This Diffu is starting to feel a mile off. Even though it's actually not that far away in terms of money. It's the threat of farming anywhere. We hit so hard, he's just going to right-click you down.
Radiant structure.
And there's never really a kill potential unless you have guaranteed stun lock, which we saw earlier, but it's always guaranteed. Finish up into the Inkswell. There's a dash away, and the kiss is coming out. Oh, Fada, he's stuck here. He throws out the soul bank. He knows he's going to his grave. Oh, this is painful. These two heroes in combo. It's just the fact that how easy it is for a Snapfire to punish a mistake. If you push a little bit too far forward, trying for weed, you don't actually connect. There's just kiss punishment. So instead of being able to go, oh, okay, that gang failed, we're gonna walk away. Snapfire with her ultimate is the type of hero that immediately just capitalizes on that, and it's not a hard investment. Like the cooldown is the investment. It's not you going deep to achieve it. It's just you basically entering artillery mode. It's like any RTS you've ever played. It's like, well, we'll kill them when we get close, but a whole map away.
This pleases me to no end.
I don't blame 33 for going these boots of travel, by the way. It's just a standardized build for bat, but this is like those classic games that feels bad to do it because you're against this Nyx. So he's always going to be rotating around, looking to set up kills as this game goes on. You just need to do it in the meantime to stretch the map. You need someone who can always respond to the anti-mage. So this gives you that hero, right? The Bat Rider can go, respond, then come back to the fight. That's the potential you have. But the way this is playing out so far, Nigma are not giving them an opening. And Alliance, I think that fight top, those missed stuns, Nico Baby being slowed on this diffusal by so much is just crippling him. They need to leverage Limp simultaneously now to make a play. And they do have the Yules, which could be set up to kill Weaves. But they do need the right heroes. If we're going to need Shaker, Razor, and Bat Rider, even then it might be a little bit of a tough cookie to crack. You can see how defensively, how carefully Weave's playing right now. Just a W between them, but who's going to take the W in this game too? Who's going to take the W in this little fight here? 33 thought he'd scouted appropriately, and now Weave's just going to walk in behind him. He's considering it, but he realizes the risk if he gets caught here. Let's try and walk away. I think he was hoping to come out with the creep wave not noticing him, and then just play into the fact that there was going to be a primal roar waiting for the Bat Rider when he arrived. But spotted by the creep, so they'll just back away. And then you notice also how many heroes Alliance have up here, so that's just you getting more confirmation that Miracle is free to farm. Now having that Battle Fury complete, this is where the acceleration begins, as if it already has him with a 7,000 net worth lead for Nigma. And a fight for own top. Hansen gets found out. They'll cut the trees through. 33 will look to move away. It's deforestation time, but they aren't quick enough to catch him. He does manage to get out. Times like this, you wish you had a Nyx, but Nyx is waiting around mid, trying to set up a kill. Fight Carapace. Razor gets stunned up. Weehaw here as well. It should be a kill. The Soulbind's going to be thrown down, but Lips control for too long. He's going to die. Now Fada, he might also go down. No mana to work with. Miracle is just looking for that one tap and pop. We'll walk in and we'll get the kill. And just on talking about that, 33 still goes down. Kuro rotated in. He found him trying to escape. He managed to kill 4 members of Alliance. They'll take this tier 1 tower, and it's almost a 10,000 net worth lead before the 20-minute mark. Crypto's handing is coming out true. I'm just kidding, but I wouldn't mind to see a 5-game series like I was predicting. That would actually be nice. Quite often we get into these grand finals, these best of 5s, and it ends up being stomped one way or the other. These teams definitely keep it interesting. Alliance aren't out of it yet, but they need to make a big play off the back of this Diffu pickup. Still nowhere nearby getting a Blink Dagger though. So look for the easy kill, and it's even easier for Weed to pick up a kill on the Handskin, and Kuro doesn't even die. Nico maybe just has to run away.
This pleases me.
His reinforcements died in like 4 hits there. This is a good pick though if they can get it in time. Miracle is going to be close, trying to move away. The Yules to buy enough time. Can they get the last 2 off? No, they cannot. He's got the counter spell. He'll make his escape out. They weren't waiting for him on the other side, and I mean, if you get that kill, it's absolutely huge. The fact you didn't at a critical moment like this, next time it's not even going to be close. He's going to have the Manta completed by the next attempt on his life. You need to get this Blink Dagger ASAP. You're still only halfway to it on the side of Alliance, and you saw how quickly it screwed them. When Shakers are this immobile against a snowballing Void Spirit, you will feel the pain. And Fada might feel the pain here. He says hello. And we will say goodbye for a moment. And then just dodge out, move in, gets the kill, and he'll leave. He's even still got the Remnant waiting there. But it will run out. 33 is able to move forward. The last is going to be there. Punishment must be had. Greed must pay. And we trying to move away. Cookie to get him out of range. Echo Slam gets committed though. The Primal Roar won't save his life. The Kiss is coming out. On the limb now as well. Trying to move away. GH is trying to go for that stun play, but the Omni Slash causes a lot of damage to him right now. Limb will still go down. The Fissure works against Nico Babies. He gets stuck away from GH. We'll still kill him off. Miracle's figured about getting involved in this fight right now. He's lingering around, ready to pounce. Kuro is still lost. I'm buying a lot of time for his team. Nico Baby's good. Chasing me. Mana Boy's going to come out in the meantime. 33 is going to be brought down. Handskin backs up in time. Pitch is going to come out. They're looking now under mind control. Hit out by that Diffu, but Nico Baby is hesitant. Miracle hits pretty goddamn hard, so they will just back away. He's level 60. 3 levels ahead of this Juggernaut. And definitely hits a hell of a lot harder now. Life for life taken in the end. Alliance definitely capitalizing on that. Considering they are behind, they need every kill they can get. If they are coming in these fights and they're getting a free for free trade, you can even see it in the gold especially. It's going to be going in their way because Nigma is so far ahead right now.
Illusion.
You're getting to a stage where this rate GH is going to even be worth killing. In fact, you're going to have to deal with this Nyx Assassin, who now has the Meteor Hammer and is actually ferrying out the Vlads to the Beastmaster. And after this Aegis is picked up, Nigma are just one fight away from being able to 5-man. And that's scary for Alliance. They need to get this Blink Dagger ready. And you can see Hanskin's going to tap the final creep, and it is ready to rock. But not before the side of Nigma get themselves an Aegis of Immortality.
Pretty Hugh.
I like how Limp doesn't even care about a Ring of Aquila at this point. He's like, that is the most redundant crap. Just get him the bounty room first. I'll come back and send it back to base soon. Might even keep it for himself. He hasn't been using any other item yet. And now what play can you make? Rem try and scout out. Nico Baby's going to walk into it. They have the info they need. They know he's here, which means Limp might be alone. So they are scouting out towards his location, but he's quick to back off. Things are there. GH will be hit up by the Fissure. They had full vision. He wanted the D-ward. He won't get it. He will be D-warded from the map himself. And all of a sudden they pace forward. They see that they have the numbers advantage. And while you do have an Aegis, Nigma are not in a situation where they want to fight 4 versus 5. Never did. Luckily for them, they have elusive enough heroes that they can just get out quickly. The only time it's a problem really is if Beastmaster's in a bit too deep. That's the hero that can never escape this situation. That's why you don't tend to lead in with mind control. He's more like your second layer, right? So optimal fights for Nigma will begin off the back of weak, and then Primal will follow up afterwards. Cookie in. Looking at weak, looking on a Fada. Gets the Remnant out before he gets silenced, and as a result, will get an easy kill.
Fade from memory.
The last few minutes, Nico Baby has done a good job of catching up, though. Nowhere near Anti-Mage's level, but he went for this Maelstrom, and now he's going to be able to actually at least cauterize his wounds. Make sure the lead doesn't build too much for Miracle, who now has the Bastion and is fully ready to fit to fights.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Reed does TP top. There's no way you kill Nico Baby, though. He'll never get him. He'll spin out efficiently. They might try for Limp, though. Miracle, not sure where he wants to go with that one. Probably a good thing he didn't go in. They would have definitely got the Aegis off him there because it's very obvious at that point that you're split, considering the Aether was thrown out top by Wii, so you know that they don't have the dominant Void Spirit in the fights. And also Beast was pushing top. I can't stress this enough. An anti-mage can still die in the blink of an eye at this stage of the game. If you get an Echo Slam onto him or you lasso, and then you've got an Omni Slash follow-up, you'll definitely get the 1 life at least. Miracle, there it is. Jump in straight away. And they can just lasso him up. But commitment coming in from the enemy team. The kisses are there, and now Alliance, they need to split quickly. They're going to go. Primal's going to come up. BKB gets activated by Razor first. The Miracle saps some damage away from him. In the meantime, they can bring down the Shaco. Didn't get a chance to even use the Echo Slam. And Limp's BKB is running out soon. He needs to be careful about that Remnant. Maybe just needs to look to get back in. They will be able to do so quick enough or not. Nico Baby gets caught out. They'll jump in straight away. The Bundle is managed. Got the big one. They actually need to be careful. They're going to bring him down. Double kill already for Wii. The Aegis is expended, but it's worked. Now the Yule's going to come out. Dodge out in the meantime by Limp to make sure he doesn't get stunned up with the Meteor Hammer. The Soulbind will not be capitalized on by this side of Alliance. And Nigma, they've burnt most of the defensive Alliance. They'll be able to go back in and just look to take buildings. There can only be 1 lane at this stage, as you don't want to do that awkward trek across the other side of the base if you are Nigma, but you should be able to get the meteor actions here. But the Echo Slam, Hanskin waits perfectly, but he doesn't do enough damage. The anti-mage takes no damage, and instead Hanskin's going to go down. Wii with the ultra kill. He looks at the side of Alliance. He points his fingers out and says, who the hell's next? And they say no one. GG gets called immediately there. It is going to be a 1-1 scoreline. And we are going to have at least 2 more games before we know who the victor is. as we even up the score between Alliance and Nigma 1-1 apiece. Around mid, trying to set up a kill by Carapace. Razor gets stunned up. We are here as well. It's going to be a kill. The Soulbine's going to be thrown down, but lives control for too long. He's going to die. Now Fada, he might also go down. No matter the work with Miracle, just look at that one tap and pop. We'll walk in and we'll get the kill.